Hey guys, this is Eskimo Poodle, and we are back to Let's Play Kingdom of Amalur Reckoning on the PC. Last time, we started to explore Tirins Rest, and then got distracted by lore stones, and then the rest of Galafor, which I thought was Tawili Coast over here, but oh well. And so we accepted a few quests over here, and now we actually are going to go back to Tirins Rest and finish talking to everybody there, and all that other good stuff that we started, and, you know, never got around to actually doing. Okay, so let's see. There are one more quest here to talk to here, and then probably a few other people of importance. But let's start with this guy.
Please, can't you help? I need someone to travel to the Tawili Coast. It's my daughter.
Well, I'm heading that way eventually anyway, so sure.
It's the land that lies along the western edge of the Forian Strait. The coast bore the brunt of the Tuatha invasion 10 years ago. I'm a merchant, originally of Culm, and I have seen my share of grief. The village stood alone along the Tawili coast, overlooking the sea. It was one of the first places to fall when the Tuatha invaded. Culm has been abandoned for years, and it's a place best forgotten. Anella was determined to rebuild it, though.
Wasn't that the guy that screwed us over a few episodes ago with the other, where was it? Yeah, right there, that little bastard. Did we ever go to that Bitter Cove area? I think we did. Okay, anyways.
Won't you read him, please? I must know what happened to my girl. This is my adopted home. The people have been good to me here. But there is no use talking to them of certain things. I gave up trying long ago.
What certain things are you talking about here?
Anella led a group of refugees to the town of Culm. I warned her not to go, but she's always been a strong-willed girl. I should have heard from her by now, and the caravanners say that bands of Tuatha have landed on the coast. If anything happened to Anella, I don't know what I'd do. Please, help me. It's been 10 years since we drove the Tuatha from these lands, and still the refugees are living in tents on the Forsaken Plain. They've talked of resettling Culm. Anella took up their cause and agreed to lead them there.
Yeah, I'll do it. I have nothing better to do.
You will? At last. Mitharu bless you, friend. Anella led the refugees to the ruins of Culm on the Tawili coast. Look for her there. If she's hurt, bring her back safely. If she's dead... I know what Culm meant to her. She was just a child when we fled. But this is folly. Even though the Tuatha army is held inside Cluricon, small groups can sneak through the mountains and across the water. It's happened before. If the rumors are true, Anella and the refugees will be right in the path of any raiders. The ruins lie south of Rathia and the old battleground. If there's trouble, the settlers may have hidden, possibly in the village.
Okay, I'll be thorough in the search. Don't you worry about that, fella.
Find my daughter.
I might not get to it for a while, but I will get to it eventually. Okay, so let's go ahead and talk to our blacksmithing or locksmithing buddy here in Tarion, or in this house right here, I guess. Let's see, the merchant. I'm guessing he's inside and not like behind the house or something like that. Let's see here. Books. Hello, you got a fair amount of books here. So if you guys want to read them, go ahead. Damn it, I wasn't trying to take that. Alright. Let's go ahead and get rid of that. I'm not trying to pick up all the books in the dang game here, otherwise I'd have a very full inventory after a while. It's a shame I couldn't just like put it back on the bookshelf there, but oh well. Alright, what do we got here? Damn it. Alright, what do you got for me, buddy? Yeah, Scarlet Bark, Bloodroot, thank you, I'll take it. Let's see, that bookshelf's not for perusing. I already checked that. Oh, I guess that quest is telling me to go back outside. Never mind. You got a lot of treasure chests in your house here, dude. I'm not sure why, but sure, why not? Let's see, Tinder Twig. Decent enough stuff, nothing too great, but nothing too bad either. At least he's not hoarding shadow prisms. Trollhide armor. Not bad, not bad. And let's see what we got in here. Okay. There we go. Master's Scepter. Scepter sucked though, unfortunately. Not bad. Alright, now that I finished looting your possessions, I guess I could talk to you if I ever find you. Actually, you're probably... No? It's reasonably... Well, it's not like super early in the morning, but it's kind of early. Oh, you got a hidden door? Locksmith's Lab. Huh. Okay, I wasn't expecting a little mini dungeon out here, but okay. We'll come back to this in a moment. We gotta find out where the damn shop is. Maybe he's the shop and he sells a bunch of like locksmithing supplies. Maybe that's what it is. I'll take your gold. I don't want anything else out of you though. Very hard. Yeah, that was probably the easiest one in the house so far. Alright, now let's see what's in your little secret compartment back there. Was this open when we walked in, or did we press like a lever to open it up? I don't remember, actually. I wonder if the townsfolk know that he has like a little secret area down here.
We know you're in here. Somewhere.
Oh, great. Not these guys. You know what? Nice tag. And... yeah, there you go. You guys don't like that, do you? Alright, where's those little gnome guys that always like to cast a billion spells on me? No? So maybe this guy was like locked down here because these stupid mages wouldn't let him out. That's what it's seeming like. Okay, leave me alone. I'm not trying to talk to you yet, guy. Go away. Ah, there we go. And what else we got here? Harbinger's shoes. Yeah, even with the set, that's not really all that great. I mean, we got better armor on the 20% armor. I have enough sorcery ability points, so not too worried about that. I guess the physical resistance isn't too bad, but it's not that great. As long as you don't make me talk to you when I try to run past you, it should be good.
Thank goodness. They're gone.
Well, for the time being. Oh, I guess that's the lever to, like, let him out of his cell, I guess. Then again, he probably could have just used it himself. Maybe he used it to lock himself in here when these guys tried to attack him. That'd be my guess. Okay, yeah, so he locked himself in here so they couldn't get to him. Okay. Smart man. Alright there, Gnome. What you gotta say?
I see I have you to thank. You and my clever hiding place. Can't imagine what those churls were after. They kept barking on about the war-sworn this and kill me that. But now tell me, what can I do to repay you? A brief lesson in the art of locks, perhaps?
Ah, so you're going to teach me about, Okay. Do I have the... Okay, good. I do have enough, low enough lock picking. Nice. Okay.
My thanks for dispatching those intruders. One of my finest ideas. I built it precisely for times like these. You have done me a good turn, Warsworn. Therefore, I am more than happy to share some of my considerable wisdom in the art of locks with you. Louts and fools! I can see they wanted blood, so I dove for my hiding place. And not a moment too soon.
What do they really care about a locksmith for, though? Are they trying to get into, like, a really heavily barricaded door or treasure chest, or what?
What? Do you mean it didn't work? Ah, this is one of my greatest achievements. I recreated that ancient marvel perfectly. I promised that pledge shield. Finnan, that was her name. I promised her. Surely she had permission, yes? She swore to me. Oh, I see. The original. Truly an ancient wonder. Surely the combined work of warsworn craftsmen and luminaries of the Scholia Arcana. For Pledge Shield Fannin, yes.
Huh.
Now, if you will see yourself out, I have a mess to clean up.
So she wasn't supposed to have the spare key then, okay. So, what did she need the key for? I mean, obviously, besides, like, checking on the area every once in a while. I don't think the Warsworn captain guy is going to be too particularly happy about it. You know, let's go talk to him real fast, just to get it out of the way real fast. Just to see what he has to say about the whole matter now that we know the truth. Let's see here. Alright, you're down there. I was thinking it might give us like an option to go talk to actually that's not the one we got. That's not the one we were talking about. Never mind. I forgot her name since we hadn't been here for a while, so I was thinking that we might have an option to go talk to her about it. But no, just go talk to
Want them laid out for the general's inspection.
this guy right here.
Not
So
a
shiny.
stain any. The locksmith pledge shield Fennin, you say? Stole my key, had it copied, handed it to the enemy. We must confront her at once. Hori! Henry! Seize her!
Oh, we got a sword out of it.
Pledge shield Fennin's in the cells now. Go see if she'll talk. We've got to get to the bottom of this.
What about the other chick?
Hardly fair to hold her accountable when my own key was stolen. Best to forgive and forget all around, I think.
Well, there we go.
What concerns me is whether anything else was stolen. It's not as if I've got an inventory of what's down there. Ought to have worn the damned thing around my neck. Or station guards outside my quarters. Never thought it would come to that.
Well, you didn't know your men or women or whatever were just going to go steal it for a quick buck.
Yes, yes indeed. The duty's yours.
Okay,
I
sure.
think she will tell us what she knows.
Where is Gwen so we can
More
see? Gwen should be around here somewhere, right? She should be happy that she's out, I'm thinking. Or maybe we gotta be the ones to let her out. Okay. Alright, I'll be back in a minute there, fella. You'd think you would just like let her out like right now, but I guess we have to be the ones to actually go release her.
Let old Shane down and you'll end up like 9 Kent.
Alright, let's talk to Gwen first, see if we can't get her out of here.
I knew you'd find the truth. Poor Livia, though. They certainly found a gap in her armor. Brian will let me out of here shortly. Maybe he'll even apologize.
Oh, so he's not going to let you out just yet? Oh well. Yeah, at least they feed you and it's not cold, or doesn't seem too cold in here. Do I gotta talk to you guys too?
She went willingly enough. Strange that.
Yeah, I'm not too worried about it.
I'll confess. I'm ready. I know I can never make amends for the deaths I've caused. But I will try. I stole the key and had it copied. I gave it to... He swore he worked for the Alfar army. That this could end the war. I knew they were stealing powerful things from that vault. But he said the Warsworn were refusing to use them in the war against the Fae, so we could keep getting paid to fight.
Uh-huh. And you gave it to who again?
A man named Elvin Merrock. I knew him from... That does not matter. He said he's a soldier in Tawili, though we always met pretty far south of the barracks, near the way into the marsh.
I'm gonna be heading that way eventually.
Stealing the key was the hardest part. Every moment I was sure he would return and notice it missing. Once the original was returned and I had the copy, there was nothing to it. No one suspected quiet little Livia. My sister, my brother, all fought and died in Chloricon. I thought what I did would help end it, not let slip Niskaru and Dalantarth. Oh, what have I done?
That's not your fault, you're easily bamboozled.
Brian was a mentor. He was my champion, and I betrayed him. That's what the mages in Brigand Hall called themselves? I've never heard the word before.
I think I've seen him before, but then again, I don't remember the difference between all the different mages that have tried to kill me in various dungeons, so...
I knew Elben from a time before the Warsworn. When he first came to me, I wouldn't even speak to him. But he kept at it, telling lies, offering hope for an end to the war that has so troubled my heart. In the army, as I said. The only place I've ever seen him is with his friends, where Tawili joins Akatha.
Okay, well, we're gonna go to Tawili Coast eventually, so I'll head there soon.
Let old Shane down and you'll end up like 9.
Given this turn of events, you are to find this Merrock character. Extract from him what you can. I have other work for Gwyn. Meet her in Rathir when you're done.
Oh, cool, she'll be let out then. Okay.
Did you see the look on her face when we seized her? Hard to tell if it was more fear or relief.
Well, she's probably relieved that she didn't have to keep lying to you guys anymore, and scared that she'd be stuck in the dungeon for the rest of her life. So probably a little bit of both.
First I will have her tend to that vault. High time it was cleaned and catalogued. After that, these mages call themselves Farlungi, right? I'd like to see what kind of footprints that name leaves behind. Follow the trail, Warsworn. Someone copied that key and stole who knows how many artifacts from our vault. Go as far as you can to find them, then meet up with Gwyn in Rathir.
Okay,
Or
no
the
problem.
army. Help with the war.
Armor shine,
My
sword
gods!
My God's what? Yeah. Somebody exclaimed, my God. I'm not sure why. I mean, not that it really matters. Okay, now let's get back to exploring the other village of Tirins Rest or whatever. Again, I don't think there's a whole lot left in Tirins Rest to explore. Seems like a reasonably small town. Now, let's see here.
Welcome to Tirins Rest.
We've already went into that building right there. Talk to you. Okay, so... let's go ahead and see what's in here. Mercantile, huh? Ah, another quest. What do you know? Well, we're getting lucky with all the quests. While we're here... create... let's see... I don't think we need a master. I think we can just make a greater, silver tongue or whatever the dang thing's called. Let's see. I don't use it that much, so I don't know what it's actually called. Let's see. Versatile, lockpicking. Ah, social grace. There we go. That should work. Then again, my persuasion isn't exactly the highest. Yeah, it's kind of low, actually. If it works, awesome. If not, well, we'll find another way to get to it. Yeah, I'm not worried about stealing from this right now. Unless it's something really good. Let's see, any books to read up here? No. Peasant stuff. No, we don't need that yet. Gold coins. You can have the ceremonial dagger. I don't really care. Yeah, look, it's another drawing of Rethier. They seem to like the capital city around here. I mean, it's a nice looking city. I'll give it that. And I'm sure it's going to be a bastard to explore since it seems to be a big city. Now, what do you got in here? Nothing good. Okay, so books. I think we already read this one, actually. I think that one was in the actual the other guy's house, the guy that sent us after the cursed amulet.
Welcome to Brad and Sergrin. What brings the likes of you to our peaceful little town? If it's trade, Aethiof and I are more than happy to have your business.
Well, let's see what you sell first. Let's see here. Big ass hammer, not bad. Not too shabby longsword. And yeah, tolerable chakrams. I might get those just for the 5% chance to crit. Try to disenchant them out or disassemble them out. Let's see, lightning attenuation, not bad. Necklace of the Sage. Ooh, 10% damage with magic. But then again, the 14% damage seems to apply to everything, so I'm just gonna keep that on. Greater Mana Sap, steals mana, I'm guessing. Yeah, not bad, not bad. Shadow Prism, you can have all those, I don't really care. Presser's Gem. Nah. 20% armor. Yeah, we got plenty of those. Okay, so nothing really good for this guy.
Trade is good. Not what you'll find in Rathir, to be sure. But please, have a look for yourself.
That's either a piercing or a giant wart you got on your eyebrow there, guy. I'm not really sure.
We buried our things during the war. I left something I love, but with all the danger there, I won't go wading back. The priestess is quite a boon to our community. I don't know if we'd be so prosperous without her guidance.
She just seems to be a lot of hot air as far as I can see.
Just an old merchant enjoying a comfortable life in the countryside, although trade has been rather slow lately. My business partner, poor fellow, he's lost so much to the coast. Now his own daughter's gone back there. It'd be a risky venture to say it will end well.
Don't worry, I'll go get her back for him eventually, one of these days.
Oh yes, Lyria's blessing, our priestess calls it. We have good trade, good health, no violence, no crime. Why, not a soul's been thrown in the... Ah, Gwastel, you old fool. You never did know when to keep your mouth shut.
Thrown in the what?
Now listen here. If I so much as breathe a word of the prisoner, Priestess Corellon will... Oh, but there I've gone again. Please, not a word of this to anyone.
So apparently Priestess Corellon is less angelic than she seems. Then again, I already encountered this when she doesn't want the farm up north.
I've gone and run on at the mouth again. Tirins Rest is a lovely place, and what's done is done, and locked away and forgotten. I've said more than I should already. They'll be angry with me if they find out. Please, I beg you, don't tell anyone.
You tell me and I won't tell anyone, I promise you.
I've said more than I should already. They'll be angry with me if they find out. Please, come again.
So, how do I get you to talk? How do I get this guy to talk then? Let's see here. I gotta go talk to somebody else. Okay. So, let's see if anybody else will talk to us about that. I guess we could have tried to persuade him, but I don't have very high persuasion at the moment, so oh well. Let's see. You want me to ask the priestess that they've told me to explicitly avoid, or talking to her about it? Okay, let's try the other building around here. Actually, you're not the priestess. Never mind.
Tuatha, Sealy.
You are the priestess. Never mind. Okay, let's see what's going on here in the inn. See if anybody around here knows. There's actually a couple people we could ask, I guess.
Where would we be without priestess called? Oh, I'm sorry. I almost didn't notice you. I'm making remarkable progress in my research.
Was that so?
You see, I'm writing the definitive biography on General Oriator.
So you're like a, what is that, a autobiographer or whatever the... I guess there's an author, but I don't know if there's a special term for anybody that specializes in biographies.
I come from the far north. Although we are farther from the action, a war against the Alpha is a war against us all. Without his courage and tactical brilliance, we'd never have driven the Tuatha from the plains. He and General Varlin are why I've come here, to comb the old battlefields for clues of what happened.
I said one word, and you give me a whole bunch of other crap to look at. You bastard.
Might say she was the moon to Oriator's son. Oh, I know some would take offense to my saying that. All the same, it's true.
Nothing wrong with saying they complimented each other very well. At least that's what I think you were trying to say.
Of Gallifore Plain, then... Oh, don't get me started.
Tell me about the war.
Well, the Battle of Gallifore Plain was the first triumph pinned to Oriator's name. Then into Willy, the Dawn March, the War of Parries, Varlane's Gambit, and finally, Oriator's Stand. He died driving the Tuatha from Erythel.
Well, you succeeded, so there you go. Or, succeeded for temporarily succeeded, there we go.
You shouldn't think all Loselfar are so devoted to Lyria. Where I come from, in the north, we take a much more balanced view.
Alright, let's see, who could I talk to about... Actually, can I talk to... Okay, I guess we can talk to a few people. Okay, let's start with... whoever... Florian Brennack. How you doing, fella?
Here's a valiant adventurer come to sleepy Tirins Rest. The war cheer you up and spit you out too? If not, it will. And you'll find yourself in some damn tavern, rotting behind a mug of ale.
No, I should be good.
Oh-ho! Aurilla won't be too happy about this. Well, I never said a word, but if you happen to wander down to Burren Cove, behind the jail itself, well, there might be sights to see.
Well, you certainly spilled the beans nice and fast. Thank you.
It's a fine hill, if you like to sit and rot in your old age. That will praise Lyria's toes morn, noon, and night.
Yeah, I've never been a big fan of worship, so no thanks.
The war? Ha! The war's a grislier beast than these poor fools have dreamt of. Irene's her name. Came here going on about old Oriator. Heard I'd fought and seemed set to talk my ears off. So I asked her for a kiss. Turned red as a setting sun and went right back to her books.
That's one way to get rid of her.
There's not the talk of them in this village. Lyria doesn't love them, or so I've heard. And she's not the only one. The old dog died face down into Willy mud. Whatever he was in life, I say that earned his right to be remembered a hero. Just a sorry old remnant of the war. Not sorry of those damn refugees, the poor sots.
Well, Florian, you've been very helpful, so thank you very much. I appreciate it. Alright, now let's see. Who else can I talk to?
Well, a new face.
White Nil Kern. Okay, who are you?
Not a refugee, are you? Don't look it. No Fae, no refugees, not in Tirins Rest.
Yeah, we've heard about that. Don't worry.
The priestess guides, and I guard. She lights the path, and I keep a sharp eye for those that stray.
That sounds kind of threatening, but okay.
They'd have done well to lead a pious life before the war. They think they can come crawling here for a second chance. But it's too late. The wheat has been parted from the chaff. There is nothing for them but to accept their fate as Lyria dealt it. Tuatha, summer, winter, it makes no difference. They're no friend of mortal kind. What do you expect of a thing with no grasp of morality, or honor, or death?
Yeah, they're not too bad once you get to know them. Well, some of them anyways.
I fought in Gallifore Plain and the War of Paris. Took a wound in Oriator's lance. I served my time, served with honor. I fought in the war, but Priestess Corellon is my general now. Without her guidance, every one of us will be huddled in tents like refugees.
You are a major kiss-ass, you know that?
Well then.
Welcome to the Reedsong Inn. Come in, and Lyria light your way. If you can spare a coin for our troops in the war, well then, all the better.
Well, if anything good for... you don't have anything good for sale, never mind.
That I do. We all must do our part. Have you got a few coin to spare, then?
What about the veterans? Those guys? You know, the guys that don't have a home?
And what about them? I don't see what they're doing to fight the Fae.
Do I get anything for this?
There's a good soul. Say, would you do one more favor for an olden keep? This purse is full of collections. Would you be so good as to bring it to the box in our sanctuary? I can't go myself, and there's someone I can't trust.
So you're going to ask a complete stranger to take it for you? Sure, why not?
If you want to know the truth of it, someone's been swiping from the collections. We don't know who, but I'm sure you weren't the one.
Sure, why not? I'll do it.
Lyria, bless your fate. Sanctuary's just across the bridge at the end of the walk. The box is inside. And if you happen upon the thief, and in my opinion it must take place in the darkest night, tell the priestess to white nil at once. The sanctuary's crossed the bridge and down the path. The box is inside. You can't miss it. And keep your eyes sharp. A little thief has been taking from that box. Sometime in the dead of night, I imagine.
Okay, I'll keep an eye out for him if I see him. If I don't, well, oh well.
Our goddess and protector, the Alfar's guiding light. It was her will we were spared the Fae sword 10 years back. As long as you're not a sodding Fae, you're most welcome here.
What if I'm a Fae who's not sodding? What if I'm a nice Fae?
A room in the inn? Why, you're in luck. I have one to spare.
No, I'm good.
Well, if you ever do, you need but ask. High Priestess Tirin made camp right here on her sojourn to settle Rathir. It is said she was given a vision by Lyria on this very ground. I hear the conditions in Cluricon are just wretched. My own son was there, gave his life for the cause. That's why I've taken up collection. Every coin goes to those poor soldiers across the water.
That's a noble cause, then. Just a good enough reason, I guess. Alright, let's see. Anybody else here? Anything to say? Or have we exhausted all the peoples? More books. The Adventurer. Okay. Okay, that's a very short chapter, I guess. This is one page, or I guess two. Ah, the guy out there. Okay, let's see what he did. So he seemed to do pretty good in the war. Then he seemed to take to it pretty well. Maybe he's just a natural warrior. Some people, well, they like fighting. They something they're good at. Some people, yeah, not so much. Let's see, war giving pamphlet. Ah, it's for the donations. Okay, gotcha. All right, what else we got here? Nothing else in this inn of interest, I don't think. I wonder if all the other people that were part of the go talk to him for the quest. I wonder if they would have just not revealed anything until we actually talked to who was it? Was it you? Well, yeah, Florian. They probably just wouldn't have said anything. Okay, so we managed to make some progress in the key side quest with Helmsguard Keep, and we explored a little more of the town. Next episode, we're going to go ahead and continue exploring the town. Hopefully finish it off next time. So, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Have a good night.